I have no problem sleeping.
I thought it would maybe because I was a little overweight, but they said that really ain't got anything to do with it. But Packy, do you use one of them Pap smear
Pat, I
machines
think
to sleep?
you got that sleep machine or that sleep cure called Jameson, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yes,
the
that's
Jameson brand of sleep aid.
So you don't know if you're sleeping or not.
I wake up and I feel good in the morning.
Well, there's a lot of folks that use them things. I didn't realize it.
Well, you got to get the new one. I was seeing there's one that no mask, no hose. It's something that they implant in your body, apparently.
Oh boy, I want that. Golly, yeah.
Yeah.
The mark of the beast. They just slide that right in on you.
Yeah, and then when we push your button, we'll actually be pushing your button.
Yeah, that'd be it. Yeah, you just turn my oxygen off.
That's enough, Steven. That's enough of the idiocy. Let's move on to facts.
Dude, speaking of
That's
facts.
a fact. I'm going to have one of them things.
Really?
I might come in and be all cheerful next week. When I get it, I don't know how it works.
Well, that'll be a pleasant change.
Yeah, it'd be pleasant change. It'd be my show. This show will end then. Everybody's like, well, he's happy now. They like me better grumpy, you know?
Yeah.
Like Archie Bunker. You remember Archie Bunker? What if he'd have been happy the whole time? The show wouldn't have been near as good, would it not?
I guess not.
Yeah.
I guess not. But, you know, one of the signs I'm going to be looking for is when you declare to run for mayor of a city.
Yeah. Yeah,
then I'll know you've actually stepped over the edge.
I'd have the shortest term in history because I would shut her down, boys. We're closed. No more city.
Wait. Once that sleep apnea machine gets you'll be okay.
Oh,
with
you
that.
think that's it? You think they'll put some kind of something in it to make?
Yeah.
I don't know how that works, but anyway, they be sending me one of them hopefully. But I ain't really excited about that. I don't know how I'm gonna sleep with that daggone thing. It's like having some kind of thing you fly in an airplane with or something, you know, looking rig.
Yeah, but it's like living next to a railroad track. You know, after a while, you get used to the sound of the train. You don't even hear it.
Yeah, that would be fun to live beside a railroad track. I just don't understand these people that get blown away by tornadoes and they're in their trailer and they say, well, I heard a train coming, but I didn't think anything about it. And they're out in the middle of the field somewhere and there's a train thousands of miles away. Right.
It's the only thing I know that's common that everybody who's been in a tornado said it sounded like a train.
Yeah. Hey, we got death threats to McDonald's since they called in the guy that
that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
Yeah. And then we got Burger King. They're saying, come to Burger King. We don't snitch. I think that's hilarious. But according to a new study out right now, McDonald's has surpassed FBI in number of shooter apprehensions. So they've got more people arrested for shooting incidents like this than the FBI. What do you think about that?
Documented by cat turd, right?
You can't go wrong with cat turd, man. What?
Yeah.
Hey, what's the status on that, Packy?
Apparently, he did text him, and we're going to try to work that out to get cat turd on the radio. So.
Oh, he texted him.
Mm-hmm.
So this is happening.
I hope it happens. Yeah.
Y'all heard that here, cat turd, and Gary Chapman wants this on his day. Reckon why he wants to share it?
Because cat turd's awesome.
Yeah, he is awesome. Yeah, he lives in Florida. Don't he live in Florida?
He does. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that works. All right.
Hey, I want to tell you really fast that I was serious all along. So we have a massive water leak.
Yep.
And we called Grayland Leak Detection, and the LD 5000 machine exists.
You got a picture?
And I got a picture of it, Pat. This is awesome, dude. There really is.
Man.
Like it's a real machine, man. He's beep 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 going around the whole building finding that thing. It was cool, man.
Is it like those machines in Ghostbusters?
Yeah, it was exactly like that. Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah,
I just want to throw that out there, man. Give them a shout out because they did a good job. So.
And guess where the leak's at?
In Packy's office.
Pretty dang close. Yep, underneath the concrete, right in the middle of the building. So, and we got all the water off. He had to drill holes down through it to locate it and all that. So there's little holes in there. And I told Packy, I said, turn that thing on. We have like a water fountain right here in the middle.
We'll be jumping through the sprinkler in the office, man.
That's called a water feature, boy.
Yeah.
That'll add value to the property.
Yeah, that go up on a rent. This is sure as Pete. Yep, that's it.
Yep.
So anyway.
Yep. You're right about that.
All righty, we're back with you. Everybody's doing good on this Tuesday morning. I reckon old Bill Clinton, man, he ain't wanting to pardon Hillary. Said she's done nothing wrong. She did everything by the book. But I can see an underlying message in there if you read his body language. I watch Greg Hartley and all them with the body language, the experts, and I think he's lying. I think he really would like to have her put in prison where he wouldn't have to put up with her no more. I think that's what I'm reading through the body language. Have you watched that?
I have not watched it, but you talk about this so much, you must be becoming expert status, right?
I'm getting close, man. I'm getting good. Yeah.
But to kind of catch you up, this is not Tuesday; it's Thursday.
Well, whatever day it is. Good morning.
Okay.
I got to get I got to get the Pap smear machine where my brain will operate right, man. I ain't getting enough oxygen at night.
Try to stay with us.
Yeah, I'm with you.
It's a good thing you didn't choose to be a doctor.
Dr. Steven Phillips. I like the way that rings, man. I've got the writing, the doctor's writing. I got that down. I write like a doctor.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think Biden, what did he do? Pardoned like 1,500 people yesterday or something? Didn't they talk about how many people has he pardoned so far?
He's way behind other previous presidents in their last year for a number of pardons. I believe that was the last numbers I saw.
Well, I don't know. I think like 1,500 yesterday.
Again, you getting that from Ketchard?
Oh, I don't know. I just thumbed through it. You know how you do.
You just made that up. What you did.
You scroll through.
I think there were 1,500 requests.
Maybe there were. I don't know. You thumb through. Yeah. You thumb through X, and then you come across this video where somebody gets run over by a car, and then there you're stuck, man. You just keep watching people get wiped out. Why did we do that? I don't know. Then you sit there for 30 minutes and waste 30 minutes of your life watching people
do you actually do that?
I do that. I really do. I can't help it. It's either that or, some stupid something,
Yeah. You do need that Pap smear machine.
I need it, no doubt. Of course, Packy, he thumbs through his, and it's just like a girl standing there waving and spinning around.
That's because his phone is buffering, right?
I don't have no idea, but anyway, that's crazy. Yeah. Some of the stuff you can watch, but I don't know. Reckon Hillary's gonna get pardoned before the fact.
What'd she do?
Well, let's see here. She used Clorox on her machine, like Cloroxing her clothes on her computer.
Like with a cloth?
Like with a cloth.
I mean, has she been indicted on something?
Well, they're doing it like just in case, man. I mean, it's like, how do you do that? I'd like to get pardoned now, just in case something come up. And if I get pardoned, if they pardon me, if I could talk Biden into pardoning me, and then I'm pardoned, and then I go rob a bank, am I free and clear?
I think you should stop talking about this, or else, I don't say anything bad about it because I don't want to shoot myself in the back 19 times.
With that same gun everybody else did.
Yeah.
But would I be pardoned?
I don't know. I think that this is modeled after Monopoly. Isn't there a card in Monopoly that's like get out of jail free?
Yeah, they don't work in the real world.
Isn't that the same as a pardon?
I guess it is, but that's what I'm thinking. If you was to get a pardon and they pardon you for whatever, what do they call that? Well, a premeditated pardon, I guess.
A premeditated pardon. That's good. That's good. You're on a roll, buddy. Pap smear machines and premeditated pardons.
Oh, man, we rolling this morning. Golly.
Preemptive pardons.
Well, whatever they are. But
there you go.
So if you did that, then you robbed a bank, you'd be pardoned, right?
No, it's not. Most of those preemptive pardons don't extend to the future. They have an end date. Like the one he gave his kid.
Yeah.
Is for a 10-year period, but it ends December 31st of this year.
Oh, it's something you've done in the past, not the future.
Yeah, it's from like January 1st, 2024 through the current date.
Oh, okay, I see. I got you. That just ruined my whole theory there.
Yeah,
man.
I know. Yeah, you had a plan there. I could tell.
A plan, Yeah. I mean, do you ever see like a Brinks truck driving down the road? Do you ever think, dang, that thing's full of money, and it's all out here, just me and this Brinks truck. Just here we are.
Yeah.
Just all alone.
And you kind of telepathically wish the door would fly open and bills would fly out, right?
Yeah. You ever just think, yeah, here we go. But according to this, it says more U.S. representatives have been injured at the Capitol by attacks from the violent LGBTQ activists than people from the January 6th incident.
As far as I know, only one person at the Capitol has been injured, Nancy Mace, right?
I don't, yeah. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
What?
I think there were a few more people injured on January 6th.
Well, I don't know. I'm just telling you what I report, what I've got. Yeah, I report what I've got.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know. You're just saying, right?
Why do you always say that?
Because you always say it.
Oh, okay.
It's your default mechanism when you're caught making up stuff.
I know. I don't make nothing up.
You're just trying to make sure that you're not libelous or slanderous or
Let
whatever.
me ask you this. Let me ask
Yes.
you. Okay, here's the thing about slanderous and all that stuff and everybody. Where I ain't got nothing to get. So if you sue me, you get nothing. So what the heck? What are you gonna get? I mean, my coffee cup, my Trump coffee cup.
I want one of those Benny sanitation trucks.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that's nice. Yeah, they're nice. Did you actually watch Jill Biden mocking our president or vice president Kamala Harris on her opening speech? Was that?
Yeah.
I felt a lot of joy
Oh,
when I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she's got a crush on Trump, man. Did you? I mean, I really do.
Well, I sent you that one video.
Yeah, man. We got one
I sent
video.
you that too, Pat, didn't I?
Yeah, you got the video?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. I really think she's got a crush on Trump. Yep.
Well, there's some weird stuff going on there. That's for sure.
At this point, I really believe that the Bidens have voted for Trump. I really believe they voted for Trump. I think their feelings are hurt because they call that a coup. They had a coup and cooed him out.
Oh, it's definite that their feelings were hurt for what happened.
Yeah. We all need to feel joy. Now, during this time of the season, just during this time, joy. Yeah. Oh, and then everybody started laughing because they picked up on it quick, man. I just love it. Don't you love it when the plan comes together?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So what is the deal here with this? Carrie Lake will be our next director of the Voice of America. What the heck is the Voice of America? I didn't even know we had a Voice of America. I mean, we used to have a Voice of America before the Democrats took over.
It's a radio station that was established back in the Cold War to broadcast into communist countries propaganda from the United States.
So that's what they're doing?
It's still there. It still exists.
So what is she going to be doing?
One of those things, the federal government does something, it can never end. It just keeps going.
Well, Elon Musk is getting there. Is there something you think Elon Musk is going to cut out? And is there any way we can get our show on the Voice of America? I mean,
I would hope so. I mean, there are better ways to communicate than, a radio station for putting out propaganda.
Well, that's CNN and MSNBC.
Wait a minute. I just said a bad thing. I just eliminated your show.
No, mine. I'm truthful, man.
It's your show too, Pat.
Yeah.
Pat. Oh no.
Yeah, it is. Now it's your show.
Yes.
Who is
a regular scheduled guest? That's all.
Packy, can you bring that up? What is the Voice of America? Does it say?
I think basically.
Wait
what
a
Pat
minute.
said.
Didn't you listen to me?
I'm gonna fact check you. We like to fact check here because we put nothing but facts out. What does it say the Voice of America is? Hang on. We're fact checking
the U.S.
now.
government-funded international broadcaster that provides news, information, and cultural programming to audiences around the world, particularly in countries where press freedom is restricted, censored, or controlled by the government. But that's us.
Yeah.
We're a country where the press is controlled by the government. You ever notice where they all say the same thing,
Yeah.
Bloodbath, bloodbath, bloodbath. You know about that?
So who are we broadcasting to? We're talking to ourselves?
We're talking to the masses, man. We're talking to the masses.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was such a thing as a voice of. Is that like what was that back in the war? They had that gal that was
broadcasting over 40 languages in more than 100 countries.
What was that gal that they had the? I think it was a girl back in Vietnam that had the radio station that used to do all the. broadcast against America and stuff. She got real famous. I think they. What am I talking about?
You don't know what you're talking about because it wasn't Vietnam. It was the Second World War.
Was it? I was thinking it was.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't live through that, so that's why I guess I kind of connected it. Who was it?
Yeah. I can't remember what her name was. Was her first name Betty? Was it? I don't remember.
Here's the funny thing about this, though, in my reading here that I've done in the past 30 seconds, that they have that whatever you call this platform has cultural and educational programs too. So they actually teach other cultures about other cultures, not even that aren't American. So, for example, they have music time in Africa, where they teach the world about African music.
Huh.
So the Voice of America teaches the world about African music.
Well, we send money there. Why wouldn't we want to promote that?
I just thought it was the Voice of America to teach people about what America's all about.
I figured, Phil, something
American
like that, you'd be like,
the underlying message there is everybody should be like America.
I think we ought to be like, see this Ford F-150 we got from Jackie Jones? You can't afford it because you live in a country that sucks.
There you go. That's why they run Jackie Jones commercials on Voice of America.
There you go, man. But if you go to work, you can have one of these brand new Ford F-150s with leather seats, Corinthian leather, power windows.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Yeah, that's what I do. Oh, we got a caller. I think we do.
David Leopard.
Hey, David Leopard, what's going on this morning?
Hey, guys, just wanted to call, let you know y'all were talking about Tokyo Rose.
Tokyo Rose.
Thank you.
Now, what is that? Was that World War II?
That was World War II, and she was in Japan broadcasting propaganda and hate to the U.S. soldiers mixed in with some current music.
Well, now, do they play American music or do they play Japanese?
Yeah, they play both, but mostly American music so that the soldiers would listen to it, and then she would come in and tell them their girlfriends were back home cheating on them.
Oh, Tokyo Rose. All right, Packy, Google what happened to Tokyo. What happened to Tokyo Rose?
I'll ask ChatGPT.
She got hung.
I guess I got hung up with Good Morning Vietnam. You remember that radio show?
Oh, yeah, Robin Williams. That movie. That was great.
Well, that was based on a broadcast kind of sort of.
The Armed Forces Radio. Yep.
Yeah. Good morning. So whatever happened to her, Packy, while we're doing this? Hey, we're gonna give you a T-shirt for calling in.
I think we already did. Hey, David, what's your business name again?
It is MGL Property Professionals. We do water, fire, mold, biohazard cleanup, and a lot more.
So I was thinking, Steven and I, we got a big old leak under the building, but we were just thinking, just temporarily, to do like a water. What do they call that, Steven? A water
sprinkler, man. We got to turn the sprinkler system.
Yeah, because we got holes drilled in our floor, and now
like
if we turn
fountain.
the water back on,
water fountain.
it'd be a water feature.
Yeah.
There you go. As long as it's not a septic line.
Oh yeah, that would not be cool. Hey man, have you ever had one of them sleep apnea tests?
Not in a long time. I did back in my 30s.
Right.
Back in the Stone Ages.
Do you wear one of them machines?
No.
Okay. All right, man. We appreciate you. We got to get to a break, brother. All righty, we're back with you. We actually found out what happened to Tokyo Rose. She was not hung like somebody likes to spread misinformation. What happened to her, Packy?
Died on September 26, 2006 at the age of 90. She died in Chicago.
There's no way. There's no way. She couldn't.
Died in Chicago.
Eva Tagore D. Anquino, the woman most famously associated with the name Tokyo Rose.
She died in what year?
2006. I don't know. You're asking me to look it up. Had a presidential pardon in 1977.
Oh, they pardoned her. Well, that just seemed like a lot. 90, but I guess.
Are we talking about the same person?
If she's 90 years old, would that put her back to World War II?
In 2006, I guess, yeah. That would make sense.
Okay, I got while we was in the break, we got Baghdad Betty. Baghdad Betty. That was another one. But
that was in the Gulf War.
Yeah, the Gulf War. So there's all kinds of these dang mean old gals out there on the radio.
And the Good Morning Vietnam wasn't modeled after Tokyo Rose.
No,
it was an entertainment show for the troops. based on
But it was
the U.S. Army's radio network or the Armed Forces radio network.
right, but it was actually. I mean, that's the thing about these TV shows. They say based on an actual event, but this so far away from an actual event, it don't even come close.
Well, no. Adrian Cronauer did exist. That's Robin Williams' character.
Mm-hmm.
He was a real guy. He worked for the Armed Forces Radio.
I know
as a
that, but you just
broadcaster.
wonder how accurate all this was. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like people watch these movies that's based on an actual event, and then they're like, okay, this is a fact. You know?
No, you just remember that part of it is creative freedom, right?
Yeah, like I never knew Robin Williams was in the military. You know,
I didn't either.
I mean,
That's where you got to start, man. Yeah, that's where you got to start.
So he was an illegal alien too.
Yeah.
You remember?
I'm gonna tell you, man, this illegal alien
How did he
stuff.
get in the military?
see, you're part of the
if he was
problem, Pat. You're
Yeah.
part of the problem.
Yeah.
I reckon, man, you talking about illegal aliens and all this thing going on up in New Jersey with all these drones, man. Have you seen the videos these folks are posting of these drones? It's not like one or two. There's a bunch of them things flying up there. They say they're the size of cars, and they say they're coming from Iranian mothership offshore. Some congressman suggested that. But they say these drones are as big as cars. Have you keeping up with that at all?
I have heard about it, but I gotta tell you, I just shake my head. You know, number one, I haven't seen one as big as a car.
Yeah, they got them out there. They're big old things. They got big ones, man.
So because you've heard about them and people have said they're as big as cars, you now believe that, right?
Hey,
Have you
okay,
ever-
let
oh,
me
wait a
let me
minute.
run
Whoa,
something
whoa,
by
whoa,
you.
wait a
We
minute.
have got drones that people are actually flying in at this point. They actually are big enough to fly in. They
Pat, those
built,
drones are way bigger than cars. Dude.
Yeah.
I mean, the military drones are massive.
yeah.
Well, wait a minute. Those are not drones. Those are UAVs.
No. They got drones, man. I'm telling you, they got drones that you can actually fly in. It's like a flying car now that you can buy. You really can. I mean, I'm not kidding you.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
sorry,
And
man.
the-
I know you're back in the horse and wagon
there's
days.
an Iranian mothership off the coast of
Offshore
New
somewhere.
Jersey
That's what some
sending them, huh?
congressman suggested. Yeah, that's what's according to the New York Post.
It's a congressman, for God's sake.
Oh,
How credible is that?
well,
But the point about this is, Pat, nobody knows, or nobody's telling the officials where are these coming from.
I know one thing.
Nobody knows what they are.
If they were flying over North Georgia, we'd find out real quick who they're coming
There'll be
from.
some rednecks throwing beer bottles at them, man.
We was
Yeah.
out there. We was deer hunting last night, and we had that spotlight. We got this idea: if we got any drones, we're gonna shoot them down. So we'd find out real quick. Why don't they shoot them down? I mean, can they not?
Brad Allwine says if Pat doesn't know about it, then it doesn't exist.
Oh, there you go.
Tell him to stick to painting houses. He's really good at that.
I don't know, but
But dude, Brad's my political advisor. Man.
we need to have him on the radio.
Oh,
I
yeah.
keep asking him, man. I
Yeah,
keep
come
telling
on,
Brad to
man,
here.
come on. But I mean, you think it, but if you watch these videos, there's a bunch of them things out there, and I don't know. Like I said, I'd be shooting them down at this point. Nobody knows what they are, and we're talking about the FBI and the CIA and the ACLU and the NAACP. Ain't none of these guys out there trying to figure out what's going on with this.
Maybe it's the Bedminster, New Jersey Drone Club.
Well, it looks like they'd say, "Hey, don't shoot them down. It's us," you know.
They're getting their 15 minutes of fame, for God's sake.
Do you know anything? I mean, really, do you guys know anything about drones? So you have a drone, Steven, or Pat? Have you ever flown a drone?
Yeah, I've flown.
So I've got one. It's by a company called DJI.
It's one of the best.
DJI, and it's a Mavic drone, and
Right.
it'll go. You're not supposed to do this, and I've never done it because it's
No.
illegal, of course. But it'll go 7 miles away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
4K camera.
Right.
Anything you want it to do, you can map where you want it to go. It'll fly routes. I do like videography and photography for stuff, but that's what I can get off of Facebook Marketplace, or just buy. I mean, what can other people get?
Well, I mean, if
With
you
a
talk
little
about
bit more money.
But
governments.
when I watched you describe your drone, and watched your hands, You guys are talking about the size of a Matchbox car.
Yeah, so
huh?
and that's even crazier too, because I mean it is. Well, no, it's this big.
It's pretty good size.
Yeah, I mean a Mavic.
It's probably about a foot.
I also have a
or
Mavic,
16 inches around.
a Mini, which is really small. It's about
Right.
maybe a foot, when it's expanded or whatever. But I mean, kind of the same thing. I think that one's probably got about a mile radius.
So are the ones in New Jersey as big as regular cars or model cars?
Yeah, so like
Well, they're saying they're big as cars.
what they've described it as being an 8-seating dining set is about how big. If you had to describe how big it would be,
So that's
be
pretty
that
good
big.
size drone.
And you're seeing them at nighttime. Like if the lights weren't on the drone that I have, you wouldn't be able to see it in the sky.
Well, that's the
Right.
thing that throws you off. Why are the lights on? What
So
if
the amount
Well,
of
if it was nefarious, the lights would be off, wouldn't it?
I would think I'd turn the lights off if it was me, but I don't know.
maybe I don't know. I mean, I guess the point of it is nobody really knows what they are, who they belong
But
to,
the point is, man,
and the amount of
I'm
damage you could do with.
Okay, I'm
something like
gonna
that.
agree with Pat Malone here. They have got cameras in space that can take pictures of you eyelashes on your eyes. Why don't we know what this is, or do we
do know. Somebody knows. This is not crazy. Somebody knows what this is.
Right.
I mean,
But
Come
also,
on.
if it's not nefarious, though, then why wouldn't we know? It's like you ask the question about, well, if it's nefarious, then why would the lights be on? But it also, if it's not nefarious, then why would we not? Why would
because
somebody not just come out and
the
say
only
it?
thing that makes it newsworthy is the fact that we don't know what it is.
Hey, we
Well,
got
so
people
then it's
blowing out there.
so
Hey.
then it's a distraction.
Okay, what else is going on?
Only because we allow ourselves to be distracted by somebody who's flying drones and hasn't told us
But
that they're doing
the
it.
thing about it is civilians don't have drones like this. That's not that's not a club that would have something like this, from my understanding. And I do know a little bit about drones. That's not what even a person who makes movies or like a film crew or something like
Right.
they wouldn't have something like this. They would have a smaller thing that's very capable, who could mount a super high quality high def camera to it and do a lot with it. They still wouldn't have one as massive as an 8-seating dining set.
No, that would
So,
be
Are the
expensive.
drones hurting anybody?
Well, it ain't that. It's the information they're scanning.
Well, do you know that they're not
How do
hurting
you know
anybody?
they're scanning information?
Well, they're over like Air Force bases and stuff like that. ain't
Well,
they?
so but going back to this, hang on, that's actually what I was saying is illegal. So for me, I have a license to do commercial drone work, and there's
Right.
there's a certain amount of laws that nobody really follows that you're not supposed to. There's things you're not supposed to do.
Right.
You're not supposed to fly out of line of sight. You're always supposed to be able to see it. There's all like certain. You're only allowed to fly at 300 meters in the sky. All these different rules, and they're breaking all of those rules.
Right.
So, there should be some kind of, just on that level, some kind of answers.
Well, that's one of the things about flying. That's because
wait
airplanes
a
are in
minute.
there.
Wait a minute. We got people who are driving every day who are breaking rules.
Well, here's the thing about that. If you fly so high, then them things will go forever, and you got planes up there flying, and they can't see them, and they fly through somebody's windshield on a Cessna 172. That would not be cool. So I can understand some of the issues. But
Well,
now, I
if
did
you
have
drive a car at 80 miles an hour and crash into somebody, that wouldn't be cool.
Yeah,
either.
and you'd end up in the paper, and you'd end up, but that's the point, is why does
Right.
nobody know about it? There's no,
Because they haven't crashed into any Cessna's 172 yet.
but they
Right.
have broken
Go
laws.
back to my
Yeah.
original thing. What are they hurting?
What are they hurting? Exactly. So what are they, how do you know that they're not hurting something? And okay, remember the balloon that was flying
the
across.
spy
Remember the
balloon.
the balloon that was flying. Who was that hurting, and why'd they shoot it down?
because
They were sending their garbage to us
no, they were
for
collecting.
recycling.
They were collecting spy.
But that's the thing.
information.
Why'd they shoot that down? What's the who was that hurting?
Well, they were flying. Man, are you kidding? That was
Why
China,
haven't
man.
they
They were.
shot down the drones?
They were.
That's what we're asking.
I'm gonna shoot them things now. But them spy balloons were spy balloons. I think this could be spy drones. I had a drone that I bought. You suggested it. You always suggest it. I got it, and then
I didn't suggest
it
anything.
was
You
like
buy it with your Bitcoin.
it was like
earnings?
$49.95, and I plugged that sucker up, and I was flying it. Boy, I thought this is so much fun, and I looked down, and it said lost connection, and that thing just kept getting smaller and smaller and smaller. I ain't seen it since. So anybody out there finds a drone somewhere, it's mine.
It was like your crypto investment. It kept getting smaller.
How's
and
your
smaller.
Doge doing?
Oh, we
Steven?
got to check our Doge. I could be a multi-millionaire right now, not even know it. I could be a millionaire and not even know it. Let's see if we can get her up here. Let's see what it says. Nope, I'm not a millionaire.
Not
Not
yet.
there yet, huh?
Let's see, Pat. So 3-month Dogecoin. If you invested 3 months ago, you would have 306%. If you invested 1 year ago, you would have 337%. If you invested 5 years ago, you would have 18,639%.
I don't know
And
what
if
that
big-
means, but I do know that I'm
Pigs
100.
had wings, they wouldn't have bumped their rear end so often.
I'm
right?
$153.83 in the hole right now because of Packy's suggestion by Doge.
Well,
That's good.
don't blame me. I had a disclaimer.
You heard the disclaimer.
This does not
Yep.
constitute investment advice. Under no circumstances ever do anything that
Oh,
Nike ever tells
Lord.
you to do.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do anything
Hodl,
you
dude.
do.
Hodl. We're going to the moon, baby. Are you?
Are
You're
we
not,
giving anything away today?
yeah, we've got T-shirts to give away, and we've also got tickets for the show that's coming up at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds Anderson Music Hall, Electric Avenue.
Ooh, Electric
All right.
Avenue.
Yeah, so we're gonna.
What
give
is
away,
that?
I'm gonna
We're going to take you higher.
go ahead.
We're going to rock you on down to
The
electric.
80s MTV experience.
Oh,
happening
yeah.
on Saturday, January 25th, 2020.
I'm old enough to remember when MTV played music videos and music videos only. Did they ever play music videos anymore?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I got a trivia question from the 80s then.
You want to do one?
Yeah.
How about we do a
Yeah.
battle? Let's see if we get 2 callers on the phone. Call us 706-379-9770. 706-379-9770. This is going to be an 80s
Okay,
date.
we're going to get a battle on the phone. We got one phone line into the. Well, how you going to do that, Packy?
Well, let's. I mean, I just make things up as I go along, and we'll just hope for
we
the
got
best,
one
okay?
phone line, so
Yeah, so we're gonna give you a T-shirt, and we're gonna give you we'll give you 2 T-shirts. How's that sound? And
well, nobody ever takes the shirts, man.
well, we got new ones now because Pronti's brought us some new ones, and I don't, I was working out in them. Then the other ones are.
So you can have the
bad.
sweaty one, or you can have the non-sweaty one.
Some people request the sweaty ones, but that's a little weird. Yeah, so we'll do that, and we'll also give you a $25 gift certificate to Lucky's in Blairsville. Pretty
That's a
cool,
big
man.
deal.
Lucky's in Blairsville, and they got trivia tonight at Lucky's, and my brother actually does the trivia over there. So
Oh well, then there you go for that. All right,
Yeah,
well, let's
so-
take a break.
706-379-9770. Call us, and we'll have some trivia fun.
All right, well, let's take a break before we do that. All righty, we got this contest going on right here, and we're going to give away some tickets to go see Electric Avenue. We've got gift certificate to, what's the name of that?
Lucky's. It's actually
Lucky's.
$20. My bad. It's
Yeah, it's
$20
$20 gift certificate, and you got. We discussed this during the break how we're gonna do this, and Packy said, "Just shut up, do my voice, Packy."
Oh, how you just put them on there? Put them on there, Pat. And we had a
He
caller.
said, "Shut up, just put."
We had a caller, but that was Jamie McConnell saying, "Where's my money? I won $97.70. You haven't given me my money
He don't
yet."
really think he's getting that, does he? So, okay, Packy.
Checks in the mail, Jamie.
Hey, Packy, can we ask the question now, or we wait for our callers?
No, we were supposed to wait for our callers, but
All right, 706-379-9770. Give us a call. Give us a call. And when you call, we need 2 callers. We're going to see which one of y'all are the smartest in here. Pat, you okay, man?
or if we only
I'm
get one,
good.
if we only get one, you can battle Steven. How's
There
that
you go. Battle Steven. You'll never win. So, I don't know. Did you see this Ryan Roth or whatever his name is that was at the Trump golf course? You remember we don't hear nothing about him anymore. Is he still alive, or did they hang him too?
No, he's still alive, and we just heard about him. His attorneys asked to delay the trial. It was supposed to start in February, but they've asked to delay it until next December because of the humongous amount of evidence the FBI has.
Well, I reckon they said the Secret Service agent who spotted the guy shot at him and missed him. He shot 6 times and missed him from 5 feet away.
They went back to remedial training.
You do that? That's like Packy out there shooting 5. I believe I could have got him 1 time out of 6 if I was just 5 feet away. I mean, I'm not a good shot. I'm like me and Tommy. We're the same. We couldn't hit the broadside of a barn standing inside with the door shut, but from 5 feet away, I think I could have nicked him What'd you
They
think?
they need to give that agent one of those 30-round clips in an automatic weapon.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe his dress blowed up in front of his eyes and he couldn't see. I don't know. Is he one of them DEI guys? DEI, what is it called? DEI?
Could be the same lady that was protecting Trump in Pennsylvania.
Oh, maybe you're right. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She couldn't find her gun or get it put back in the
Yeah,
holster.
he needs to go get him another job. I don't think you're cut out for this, dude. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. They said he was 5 feet away and shot 6 times and missed him. That's
He needs to go over there and see Sonny Caldwell and get another lesson on marksmanship.
Phone line's still open, 706-379-9770. Call us for a Lucky's gift card and a free T-shirt and tickets to Electric Avenue over at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds. Great giveaway. Call us now.
And we'll help you out. We'll give you a hint. The trivia question has to do with movies from the 1980s.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, that's fun. Oh, Lordy. I reckon John Kerry says the climate crisis is killing people. The climate crisis is killing people. How is that happening? I don't understand, man. How is that killing people? I mean, it's either hot outside or is it cold and you put a coat on? What the heck's he talking about?
Do you understand John Kerry about anything he says? Wasn't he the guy that said he voted against Vietnam before he voted in favor of it?
Well, he's on your team. He's on your side.
What are you talking about?
He's on your side.
Yeah, he's on your side.
Okay, let's try this. Kim, can you hear us?
Hey.
I can.
Hey, Rex, can you hear us?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, man, we're moving up the world. We got 2 callers. Oh, I'm sorry, Packy. I wasn't supposed to
That
say
was my
anything.
part there. We've got 2 callers.
All right, y'all ready to battle it
We're just
out?
going to do the first one to get this. Well, let's. How do you want to do this? You want to let Kim answer first and see
Oh,
if
it's
she
your
get
show
it right?
now. It's your show now.
We'll just go with we'll just blurt them out. So Pat, go with that trivia question. The first one of y'all just to scream the answer out wins. Is that
Okay.
fair enough?
Yep.
On this day in 1987, the movie Wall Street was released. So the trivia question is, what's the name of the airline in the movie Wall Street?
Don't know.
Definitely ain't don't know. Throw something out there.
Don't remember.
Well, I guess it's turned into a who can Google the fastest. Well, that's what we'll call the contest.
Well, this is working out good, Pat.
Come on, this is the airline that Charlie Sheen's dad worked for. Martin Sheen worked for. Remember, he was the mechanic.
Is it still in business?
Didn't see the movie.
I don't even
No, it's not still in business. It was not a real airline. It was a movie name.
Oh, see, that makes it even harder.
But it's close to a airline. Its name is close to an airline that still is in business,
Yeah, Google it.
like JetBlue.
Oh, JetBlue.
No.
That's not
No.
the name, but
How about
it's
another
close.
question?
How about another question? Give
Yeah,
us
how about another question?
Okay, let's give you another question. What NFL team never lost, went undefeated for an entire season?
The Dolphins, 1972.
Oh,
All right.
son.
You-
Gee,
You're
got
on top
you
of your
good.
game. You're a winner.
How did you do that so quick?
Because I live down there.
Oh,
Hey,
she came all the way from Florida. How about that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
Rex, we just feel sorry for you.
Yeah,
So
man,
we're gonna give you
Yeah.
we're gonna give you a T-shirt anyway, one of our official Morning Dish T-shirts, and it's not gonna be one of the
All right.
used ones. All right.
Well, down
yeah,
the
and guys, the name of the airline was Blue Star.
Blue Star.
Oh, wow.
Rex, what was that you said? I'm sorry.
I said now the whole tri-state area knows I'm not the smartest.
Sorry.
There's still Steven though.
I'm not even going to be able to come and get the shirt because of shame.
We'll bring it to you.
All right.
Yeah. We don't care, man.
Hey, Rex, we appreciate you. Kim, congratulations. Just call me back before the end of the
Thank
show,
you.
and we'll get you your prizes. Okay.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Well, that was fun. We'll have to do that again tomorrow, but you need to do a little bit better.
That's a good idea.
Let's do 2 out of 3, though. I think that would be better.
Wait a minute, Steven. That means more work for me.
I mean, you
I
don't
gotta
do
have
nothing. You're
three-
absolutely retired.
Three trivia questions?
Yeah, that'd be easy. But don't do something stupid that nobody watch. Ain't nobody watch Wall Street. Do something like Smokey and the Bandit or something that, you know.
Nobody watched Smokey and the Bandit.
Are you serious?
There's the other one.
Oh.
You're just saying.
Hey, I
Are you
need
serious?
a shout out to Logan Turnpike Mill. Love that place. Went over there. I got some gift boxes. I'm sending some of these folks that call in on the radio, and they're all excited about that. Send them up north, and I got some grits, speckled grits, and all that. I'm telling you, if y'all want some Christmas presents that are out of this world, it's called Logan Turnpike Mill. Tell them what you want. They box them up, and they wait for you. They can even ship them if you would like them to be shipped. And they're world-renowned, and even presidents and dignitaries order these. So go buy
But
them.
don't order it if you're Bill Clinton, because
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that mistake again.
Hey, we'll see y'all tomorrow.
W249DB and WJULAM, Hiawassee.